I'm going to explain how to use the Read and Write Google Chrome extension. This tool is very important, especially for struggling readers or ones that need some help as they read. It can read text aloud to you. It can type what you say if you struggle putting words down. And you can also use it to highlight important text while you are reading. Now, to find this tool, especially the first time, you're going to go to Extensions in Google Chrome. You'll notice that there is a dark gray puzzle piece up here that gives a list of extensions that are already on your Chromebook. Or you can go down here to More Tools, Extensions. Either way, you will find extensions in here. You'll notice that in here, I have quite a few. You won't have all these, but you'll find Read and Write. It's the purple puzzle piece. And I have selected the pen, the blue pen, in order to make sure that it stays right here in my Google Chrome. That's a great way to make sure that you can get to it easily. Now, as I mentioned, this tool can read aloud. Why don't we try it right now? I'm going to got to get out of the presentation mode in order for it to read. It does a little bit better with reading websites than documents, but we'll try it here, and then I can always move to something else. So let me go ahead and try it reading here. I'm going to click on it, and I'll get a taskbar that shows up. One of the ones that's the most helpful is here it is. Oh. They've changed some of these around on me. But if you kind of put your cursor in an area and just hit play.
Under Extensions in Google Chrome, dark gray puzzle piece. Access using the purple puzzle piece. Can read text aloud, earbuds in classroom. Can type what you say. Can highlight important text while reading. En extensions in Google Chrome. Piece de rompe cabezas gris oscuro.
Now, see, I just had to put my cursor in. They've changed the way that they used to have one a little bit different way to select it. But when you just kind of get it started, and maybe once I put it on a website, it'll be a little bit different. I'll show you that in just a second. I do want to go ahead and show you how to type in it. Since we're in a tool, we're in, if you're in a doc, or you're in slides where you can type. So let me get out of the reading tool. So I'm going to hit stop. So it's going to stop reading. All right. And what I'm looking for is this one, talk and type. Now for talk and type, you're going to have to go ahead and make sure that you allow access to the microphone. And as you can see down below, sort of in the notes of my slides, you can see everything that I've been saying just now. I can turn off the function by clicking the orange microphone. I'm going to click back into my text box, and now I'm going to go ahead and add some things. Read and write. I didn't like that, did it? Read and write. Oh. So right here, you can see that it's giving me a little bit of trouble making sure that that text goes into my slide. But I know that it works really well on Google Docs, and I can show you that right now. There's my tool turned on. It's got a an orange microphone lit up, and so that you know it's working. I can hit return, or maybe even put in a period. Notice when I say the word period or comma, it's going to add that punctuation mark, like exclamation point, question mark. So you may have to go back and add punctuation, you may have to go back in and make some changes. But if you do a lot better saying your thoughts out loud, maybe even as you're writing, this is a great way to get your ideas down and then work on it as a writer. This is especially helpful if you happen to struggle with things like spelling. Now, you will notice that it has some errors. It's not perfect, but this is a great tool because it's a lot faster than most of us can do this. I do recommend, if you're going to use a tool like this in the classroom and not just at home, that you have like a microphone attachment for your earbuds or headphones, whether it's a drop down, kind of the Apple headphones type, that it kind of dangles off the ear thing, or if it's a Bluetooth that happens to pick up stuff, that's okay. If you are using it in the classroom, you may have to kind of hold your microphone a little bit close because it can pick up what other students and other people are saying around you. Let me also show you another wonderful tool. You know that you can highlight in here, but let's see what you can do in a website. That's where it's really helpful as well. So there are plenty of websites that already have reader. They might already have a reader built in. We have some websites that already have audio recordings, but you could be on any sort of web page and you just need help reading. That's where the Read tool really kind of comes into play. So I can just start and hit play. This is the button I was looking for earlier, hover speech. Because it doesn't know where to start on this web page. When I was on
Social
earlier,
studies is the name of a course or set of.
When I was on earlier, it just started at the top of the document. So now that it's on a website, I get the hover speech tool and I can kind of tell it where to go. So if I wanted it to start down here.
Social studies is a little different than social science, though many of the social sciences are covered in social studies.
So you'll notice that it picked up where I needed it to go because of where I pointed versus being able to put in a cursor. I'm going to turn that off. It's kind of stopped it, was able to turn it off using the hover speech. Let's say, wow, I'm doing some research. Just as I read, I need to highlight some important things to me. It's great for pulling out informational texts. So we can go in. So I can do my own highlighting. I wanted to note that it's about past and current human behavior, and maybe I need to highlight that in a different color. Other tools let you mark up in different colors. Maybe if you're doing research or you're breaking something down, maybe you're identifying key, verbs or subjects. You're identifying facts. Maybe it's things that are for something. Maybe it's things that are against something. Maybe it's a cause or an effect. You could do these sorts of things in different colors as well. There are other options. There's so many things you could keep kind of using and playing with this, but these are the basic tools for using this wonderful extension. I really like it for people who, like I said, who struggle to read, are still learning English. Maybe you just need some structure as you read. It could, like I said, it's a good annotating tool for highlighting text as you're going along. Maybe you just understand things better if you read while you hear it. So many wonderful uses for this tool. And so I hope that you will embrace it and use it this year.